boats say they're proud of their bananas here. Farming and cricket, they're bananas about both. But soon they may have nothing to sing about. Their industry faces collapse, victim of the growing trade war between America and Europe.
What is our major production? We can't do without it.
If you kill the bananas, you kill the livelihood of the Caribbean people. This is my message to you.
We'll be fighting each other. We'll be coming like dog eats dog because we haven't got anything.
10 years ago, the banana boats exported 76,000 tonnes to Europe. Today, it's half that amount. The banana growers used to fill much larger boats, but not now. They've had to do a direct swap for the smaller ones. Painted out is the word Chiquita, one of their American banana-growing rivals, who dominate the world market and now require the larger boats. Nyoka Abbott has been farming bananas for 12 years on her 4-acre plot leased from the government. Like many farmers, her work is underpinned by strong Christian beliefs. For her, American victory in the banana wars spells one thing.
It will mean doom, because in St. Vincent, especially in the Windward Island, we have no other alternative.
In recent years, banana farmers have struggled to meet stringent EU standards on quality. Everything has to be passed by inspectors.
If it gets less than 80% quality rating, we reject the whole consignment.
What would happen to the farmer then?
He doesn't get paid.
Still, the industry had been recovering from a severe slump. Now, though, farmers are having to think again about how to survive.
If people are faced with the choices of starvation or getting into something else, they will get into something else.
Nebo here is into something else. He doesn't want his face shown. Here he's deflowering his banana crop, but he also farms marijuana, like some 30% of farmers, we were told. It's illegal, but he says he has to do it to make ends meet.
I'm just a farmer and I like farming. I love farming. More decline in the banana, you'll find more production in the marijuana. As long as there's a market, I will plant.
Nebo will be followed by many, according to some people. These two men belong to a group called the Alternative Development for the Advancement of People. It used to be called the Marijuana Farmers Association, but they decided to change it.
If the trade war goes ahead and the United States gets the upper hand, we're going to expect for sure more drug production in the country.
Most of the marijuana or ganja fields are high up the mountains at the northwest tip of the island, only reachable by boat. Getting there is a survival challenge in itself. The crop is harvested more than 2,000 feet up. Our guides, at least one of whom was armed, led us along seemingly endless narrow paths with sheer drops down the jungle-covered mountainside.
Yes.
Finally, we reached the plantation huts, where the marijuana farmers often spend months on end, apparently with little interruption.
Policemen don't climb the hill then?
Man, no, our police is not fit, man. Let me get a joke.
Marijuana producers can earn 10 to 20 times as much as banana farmers. It's easy to see why. From large fertilizer buckets, cannabis castles. This would fetch $20,000 on the streets in America, we were told. But for all that, the ganja men, who hump their loads up and down the mountain daily, say they would rather do something else.
Oh, it's real tough, man, you know. We don't want to do this. We don't want to do this, my brother. We are with family. You think I want my family to come when they grow up to tell them, well, this is what I was doing and make them come and involve in this shit?
As many farmers here see it, they have a stark choice. Stick with banana production and lose their livelihoods, or come up here to the mountains and harvest marijuana, in the knowledge that they have a ready, if illegal, export market to a country which, as they see it, is hell-bent on destroying their banana industry.
Last December, the United States was hell-bent on destroying the marijuana industry. They sent in the Marines in a joint eradication operation with the Windward Island authorities. The US said over 1 million plants worth $1 billion were destroyed. Today, the ganja farmers are back in business. but by no means all struggling banana farmers are prepared to follow them.
Would you ever consider turning to marijuana?
No, please. I'm afraid of the police.
Some farmers would really rather die than go into the marijuana production, but some will.
Men cannot bear pressure, so if our banana flop, they will be going into the marijuana.
So what you're saying is that when times get hard, the men do a runner
They run.
and leave you all to it.
That is true. That is true.
The St Vincent Coast Guards try to patrol the numerous coves and inlets that surround the island, but often they can't keep up with the traffickers, whose boats have more powerful engines. Still, not everyone sees why St Vincent's hard-pressed authorities should help fight America's drug war when the US wages a banana war against them.
We are concerned about drugs just like you are. But you can't expect us to be giving everything and getting nothing in return, you know. We don't have very many bargaining cards, and if that is one of our chips, then we have to use it.
In the longer term, the government sees greater efficiency and diversification as the island's lifeline. Tourism already generates more income than bananas. EU-sponsored irrigation schemes are tripling banana crop yields, but the transition to a less banana-dependent economy is threatened by the trade war.
The solution to this problem is that, first of all, that the Americans leave our bananas alone. Secondly, assist us to build up the infrastructure.
As the tug-of-war intensifies, people here feel they're defenseless victims. Some may seek refuge in marijuana, but for many, bananas really is it.